Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. All right, so we're working on the red brick house, and I'm back here in my workshop. And when we ended up having to redo the kitchen, we had a lot of the floor joists that were, I want to say, 14-foot long that were rotted out. You can see where this is rotted out. You can see the nails and stuff in here. I'm actually going to go out and get a nail puller and a nail remover, which basically shoots nails through, although that one doesn't really help this one because here's where the nails are. So what I'm going to do is I'll get a metal detector so I can pull out the nails and find all the nails before I put them in a planer and stuff. But I'm impatient, okay? And I'm going to be out running around. But I'm looking at this piece. Again, this is a floor joist. There's no nails on this side of it. So what I'm going to do, and I've gone through and inspected, I'm basically going to cut off because this is all rotten in here because I want to see the wood again. What we're going to do with this is we're going to actually make our butcher block countertop out of the wood. And I think that that's going to be fitting to go in the kitchen, that we've got wood that was under the house holding it up for all those years that's now on top of the house being a butcher block. So I'm going to make a real nice thick, like 2.5-inch thick top. So I'm going to cut down about 6 inches. I should be good. Maybe I'll go 5.5. 5 3/4. Okay. Wish me luck here. I think I hit one. Well, I think I hit another. I think I hit a third. Yep. I hit a couple of nails in here. So, one right there, right there, right there, right there. 5 of them. So we're gonna have to dig these things out. Yeah. And that part of it, not good. But I just wanted to see, look at that. We've got wormholes and stuff in here. We'll epoxy those closed. This is going to be beautiful. So the fun part's going to be is I've got to do it the right way. I've got to go ahead and get the nail puller and the metal detector on this, so that way we can get all the nails and stuff out of it. But it's going to be beautiful. It really is. So we'll go through. Once we make sure we have all the nails out, we'll run it through the planer. So each one of these will be about 1.5 inches. Probably by the time we get them cleaned up, about 1.5 inches wide. And so we'll probably make our countertop about 5 foot by 30 inches, something like that. It's going to be nice. One more thing before I get out of here. I want you to look at this door. Look at that. I challenge you to find a 2x4 that's that straight. My God. Find a 2x4 that is that straight. Yeah, good luck with that. Sorry, it's a little bit noisy in here because, of course, we have the vegetables going in the shop vacuum. So I've decided I'm just going to buy a bunch of inexpensive saw blades, and I'm going to try and pull out as many nails as I can. Now here's what happened with this piece. You know, when I first cut it, I can't tell. Let's put this piece right here. Okay, so I had some nails that were in here, right? So it went through the saw blade, I cut this softwood and so on. And this is the other side of it. Now you can see I've got some wormholes and things that are in here and stuff, but that's what good old epoxy will do. And, you know, you see here there's worm pockets and things like that. So we'll have to go through and be selective on it. But I think what I'm going to do is they have a nail extractor. What this thing does is basically it's like a punch. It punches the nails back out. So I may try and see if that'll work for this. But I also got myself a lumber wizard. And this is basically a metal detector for wood. Oh, I guess I can't do it on that stuff. Yeah, because it's picking that stuff up. So I need to put this someplace where it's not going to get the wood. Okay, so. All right. Okay. Might be picking up the table. Okay, so that's good. Let's check this one. So I don't want to hit this on the table saw. Okay. All right. So I can put that through the planer. This is definitely very sensitive. So I can put this through the planer and plane these and see how they look. Are you ready? Are we going to try this? Okay. Okay. All right, so here's what we have right here. And you can see this is, I mean, it's antique heart pine. It's very, very hard and has a lot of natural oils into it, which is one of the reasons why it lasts. But look at how tight that is. You see how tight that is? This was milled 200 years ago. And so you can see there's places where there's a lot of wormholes and stuff in here. So if we take the depressor there, you can really see the wormholes and stuff in here. So I'm trying to decide, am I better off mixing in some pieces like this, where you see the wormholes, and either putting black epoxy on it and then smoothing it out, or using the better pieces like this, so you only see that stuff. Because we're going to put an epoxy resin top on this to finish it, so that way it seals it in. But you can see, this is heavy as can be. This thing's probably going to weigh in excess of over 100, 150 pounds. And I've got this at 2 3/4 inches thick. This, my friend, that's going to be an incredible butcher block countertop. This is going to be exciting. So this is the first test sample of it. And actually, this wasn't actually that bad. The good thing about these boards, because here's how they started out. And you can see over here, I have more on the truck, and I have 2x4s that are like 2 1/4 or 2 1/2 by 4 inches too. Lots of those. But here's the good thing about these. You've got a lot of nails up on this side, but you don't have any on the opposite side. So once you get past this, then you're actually in pretty good shape. Now I'm going to go through, now that I've got my metal detector and stuff, try and pull out all the nails that I can, and then run the metal detector and see if I can pry those out using, I have an interesting tool here. This is a hollow drill bit, and it's made to drill around the nails, in which case then you can try to pull out the nails. So we're going to try and work these nails out and see how good these pieces are. Now, one problem I do have is, because when we took these pieces out, we end up, get my big claw here. But when we took these pieces out, we end up, there we go. We end up putting these outside, so some of them have been in the rain. There, that's one of the nails out right there. So we're going to let these dry before, and make sure that check the moisture on them before we glue it all together. Boom. There's another one. This actually is working better than I thought it was. Now look at that. That, my friends, is a cut nail that was made by hand. That's old. That's real old. Okay. We might be in good shape. Now I just need to figure out a way of putting this on something so that way when I run the metal detector over it, that it won't get it. Now see, this is the piece that we cut off of that. And if I go through and I get one of the nail guns, I can shoot this through and I could actually get more use out of this. So what I may end up doing is I may end up trying to reclaim as much of this as I can and make some butcher blocks that maybe we can sell, help raise money for the restoration of the house. But this is good as gold.